relaxed a little bit, so we're seeing some passing showers. I want to put this into motion over 3 hours, and you can see what we're dealing with right now. One wave of rain after another moving onshore, and at times, a couple of heavy downpours here and there. So we're looking right along the coast. The worst of it has been Orange County into Riverside County and San Bernardino County as well. One area that I'm watching in particular here, right in the heart of Los Angeles, moving into the San Gabriel Valley. So from Monterey Park to Temple City to Arcadia right now, we've got a pretty good cell that's moving up from the south to the north. What's happening is it's been one wave of energy after another, southwest northeast movement, and as it runs into some of these foothill communities, we get some higher totals. We did get record-breaking rain in the ballpark of 1.25 inches yesterday for downtown Los Angeles. We were watching the Inland Empire for a while. Certainly Orange County and Long Beach also were getting pretty wet a little while ago, now dissipating somewhat as we speak. We'll be watching the Doppler radar here through the 5 o'clock hour, and we'll keep you updated on what you can expect for the rest of the night. And as we make our way into the weekend, there's still a little bit more rain I got to tell you about. For now, it's back to you guys. All right, Josh, thank you very much. The rain has been falling hard in the Inland Empire again today, and communities ravaged by mudslides earlier this year are on high alert. CBS 2 Inland Empire reporter Tom Waite is live in Fontana with the storm's impact today. Tom.
And Paul, finally we have a break in the action right now, but there has been steady rainfall all day long today. Just behind me is I-15. It's moving very quickly now, but it was slow earlier today, and there were many accidents. Across the Inland Empire, downpours hit the freeways. Drivers near the Cajon Pass once again dealing with slick roads, and the storm clouds had residents in mountain communities preparing for the worst.
I think everybody's on high alert this time.
In Mount Baldy Village, the rain is welcomed and feared. Some in this tight-knit community are still reeling from storms earlier this year. This home remains red tagged.
Everyone just kind of knows, all right, this time around, like move your cars and get everything prepared ahead of time.
Residents put out sandbags hoping to protect their properties, but most people here understand that in a deluge, there's not much they can do. Over the summer, pounding rains hit this area very hard, sending dirt and rocks down onto the roadways here, covering this entire area in mud.
When it started raining really hard, I was afraid the water was going to come down the steps and down here again.
The inside of Pam Walton's home is still a mess from the last big storms. She too is relying on sandbags for protection this time.
If they divert the water down the street a little bit, that would help.
And while many welcome the rain, the spike in accidents has many drivers asking for common sense.
Slow down, just slow down. You're going to get there eventually. It's not worth getting an accident in.
Obviously, very good advice. Visibility is also an issue there with all the rain and clouds here. It's very difficult sometimes to see in front of you. Reporting live in Fontana, I'm Tom Waite, CBS 2 News.
Tom, thank you. More rain is hitting Orange County, and residents in Silverado Canyon are bracing for possible mudslides. Crews are also standing by with bulldozers along Silverado Canyon Road to clear out any debris or mud flows. CBS 2 Orange County reporter Michelle Geely continues our Storm Watch team coverage now outside a fire station. Michelle.
You know, Pat, we had a pretty mellow day here today, but just on cue, the rain started 30 minutes ago during our 4 o'clock broadcast. Here we are now at 5 o'clock, and the rain most definitely is picking up in Silverado Canyon. The residents tell me they are ready.
I don't think it's supposed to be too heavy, but they're calling for some rains.
Relieved and grateful is how Silverado Canyon resident Dawn Hall is feeling today. On again, off again rain Tuesday caused no problems in her rural Orange County community, which experienced a wildfire back in September. Today, the rain has been light, although more is predicted for this evening.
We have sandbags, we have hay bales, we have emergency services staged up and down the road. And so I'm prepared. And I know the people up in Mine Track where the fire was, hopefully they're prepared as well, ready to evacuate if they need to.
Lessons learned from a major flood and mudslide back in 2010 when homes were lost have prepared Silverado Canyon.
All we're doing is just checking to see that the drains are all cleared and everything, and that the flow of water is all going down correctly.
Inmates and county public works crews patrolled the canyon and cleared debris from drains and silt barriers that have been put in place to keep falling rocks and mud off of the road. About 50 homes sit beneath steep slopes in the burn zone.
And you can look at the large rocks and boulders, and we were here during the fire when a boulder hit one of these homes. I mean, it hit hard, too, on the backside.
This canyon resident is ready for whatever comes.
So we got the sandbags down in the driveway where we could, and, you know, the rain stayed pretty steady, but it wasn't a downpour. And that's what we hope to continue, because we need the rain, but we just don't want it, you know, like a downpour where it brings all the mud down.
Back here live now in Silverado Canyon. It is not expected to be heavy rain tonight, although earlier today, meteorologists from the Weather Service did predict that the rain would start falling about 5 o'clock and probably run through 10 o'clock tonight. So as we said, just on cue, that's what's happening. That's the latest live in Silverado Canyon. I'm Michelle Geely. Back to you.
Thank you, Michelle. Voluntary evacuations remain in effect tonight for residents in Glendora near the Colby fire burn area. People are still doing what they can to protect their homes. They hope sandbags and barriers will keep mud and debris from doing damage.
It's caused a lot of runoff, and there's nothing to hold the water back. So more than the water, it's the mudslide potential it's the problem for us back behind our house.
Most residents say they plan to stay put. The local evacuation center is ready to accommodate 150 people just in case.
New details tonight about when a 9-mile stretch of PCH will reopen. The stretch runs from Las Posas to Yerba Buena Road in Malibu. Caltrans says traffic could be back up and running by late tomorrow. It's been closed since Sunday when rain brought down rocks and mud from the cliffs above. Crews still have to remove the concrete K-rails and clear out the drain inlets before the road can reopen. For the latest conditions in your area, download the CBS LA weather app. You can also use it to send us pictures and video. It's available for all Apple and Android devices.
3 more women are stepping forward to accuse Bill Cosby of sexual abuse, and they made the allegations today in front of cameras here in Southern California. As CBS 2's Randy Page reports, their attorney says she has a solution to end years of pain for the accusers.
His behavior was like that of a predator. I woke up in the back of my car alone. I could not open my eyes.
These 3 women, through a veil of tears, detailed allegations of sexual abuse that occurred decades ago, they say, at the hands of Bill Cosby. 2 say they were drugged and assaulted, another that she was fondled. They were brought to this conference room by attorney Gloria Allred, who said the statute of limitations may prevent these women from suing Cosby.
Today, I'm here to propose 2 new solutions to this public dilemma.
Allred said one solution is for Bill Cosby to voluntarily waive the statute of limitations and allow his accusers to sue him.
Under our proposal, the alleged victims could present their claims, and Mr. Cosby could present his defenses.
Allred's second solution is for Cosby to put $100 million into a fund.
And anyone who claims she was a victim could appear before a panel of retired judges who would serve as arbitrators to determine the merits of each claim.
Bill Cosby's attorney, Martin Singer, has not returned our calls, but in the past, Singer has called similar allegations baseless. Our legal analyst, Steve Meister, was willing to weigh in on Allred's proposals.
I don't know that anybody would really expect him to respond other than to completely ignore this. I should waive the statute of limitations. That's like saying, here, I have a loaded gun. Will you please let me shoot you?
But Allred says she is offering serious solutions to help heal deep wounds.
This is the time, in a sense, to end the bleeding, end the suffering. And let's have a process for dealing with this. That's the right thing to do.
In Los Angeles, Randy Page, CBS 2 News.
Growing protests in New York tonight. Demonstrators are upset because a grand jury there cleared a white police officer in a videotaped chokehold death of an unarmed black man. Everyone from the city's mayor to the victim's parents are calling for peace. Eric Garner died on July 17th after officers confronted him about selling cigarettes on the street. The grand jury's decision not to indict Officer Daniel Pantaleo has sparked protests on Staten Island, but not like the outrage that erupted in Ferguson, Missouri last week. Garner's father wants it to stay that way.
I said no violence.
You came out here earlier and you said the same thing.
Yeah, I still said it now.
Is that what Eric would want?
No, that's not what he wants.
Pantaleo released a statement saying it was never his intention to harm anyone and that he feels very bad about Garner's death. The Justice Department will conduct a federal investigation.
Police are investigating the murder of a woman in South LA. She was found on the doorstep of a stranger's home. Police were sent to the scene on South Wilton Place near 62nd Street. CBS 2's Amy Johnson has video that could be crucial for police, and you won't see it anywhere else.
I heard the gunfire, the pop, pop, pop.
This man, who didn't want to be identified, explained how he was awakened around 4 a.m. to the sound of gunfire and then found a woman dying on his porch in the 6100 block of Wilton Place in South L.A.
When I look out the window, and as I looked down, that's when I saw the body. And I opened the door, and I saw her face full of blood. That's when I ran to the bedroom and got the phone to call 911.
2 doors down, security cameras captured a car pulling up. You can see a figure walking up to the porch. 30 seconds later, the person walked back to the car, and it quickly backed out.
He said he heard her screaming, and he heard the shots, and he said he heard a car take off.
Plenty of neighbors, like Susanna Flores' brother, heard the murder take place.
The officers first responded to a 911 call of a report of a robbery and assault in progress, and that was followed by another 911 call, or several, that reported shots fired.
The woman was pronounced dead at the scene. Several shell casings were found on the porch.
It's like sad, it's scary.
News of the crime quickly spread through the typically quiet neighborhood.
It's just scary because this is a pretty peaceful neighborhood considering where it sits, borderline of the gangs, but it's a very peaceful neighborhood. All the neighbors know each other.
But no one seemed to know the victim.
Doesn't look like anyone here in the neighborhood knows the young lady.
It's still not clear why she chose this porch for refuge.
I'm not sure. I'm thinking maybe because of the light was on the porch.
If you have any information about the crime, contact the LAPD. In South LA, Amy Johnson, CBS 2 News.
Today, the man accused of shooting a Pomona SWAT officer pleaded not guilty to capital murder. This is video from an October court appearance. Prosecutors say David Martinez is a member of the Mongols motorcycle gang. He's accused of shooting Officer Sean Diamond in the back of the head as Diamond was helping to serve a search warrant in San Gabriel. Martinez was ordered held without bail today. He has another court date next month. Well, coming up, the maker of defective airbags refuses requests for a nationwide recall.
Also ahead, a delivery driver with a doctor's note is told to go home without pay. Find out how her case could impact the rights of pregnant women across the country.
Plus, fresh snow is a welcome sight at California ski resorts, but they've been doing just fine without it. We'll show you some incredible new technology being used on the mountains.
Then a little girl's beef with a book about bugs for boys.
And a milestone birthday for a North Hills miracle baby. Ahead in Health Watch, his dramatic story of survival only on 2.
And we are watching the weather. More rain moving across the Southland. Josh will be back with your forecast after this.
The perfect gifts. The Jewelry Exchange has 6-carat diamond and topaz pendants for $79, 1-carat studs $5.99, 1-carat halo rings $9.90, and 1.5-carat 3-stone rings just $19.90. Buy factory direct and save. The Jewelry Exchange in Tustin.
Shop and save at your nearby Stater Brothers supermarkets. This week, fresh Foster Farms chicken half breasts with ribs attached are a low 99 cents a pound for the family pack. Sweet Ambrosia apples are a real treat. Get 4 pounds for just $5. We're harvesting hope in our community. Join us in helping local families fight hunger by making a donation today. See store for details or visit StaterBrothers.com. Stater Brothers thanks you for helping us care for the communities we serve. Stater Brothers, where you always get more for less.
Dear SCAN, I've been a SCAN member for almost 2 years and have been very satisfied with the plan.
I recently called into SCAN regarding a claims problem.
It is nice to know that one phone call to you and you take care of it right away.
I could not have done it without your help.
I'll never be able to thank them enough.
Thank you so much. Sincerely, Donna Marco.
I don't know a better way to say it than the heart of SCAN. SCAN, for your health and independence.
Anytime the family wants to eat ham, Honey Baked Ham is the place to come.
That's just a winner. So I don't like to cook, and so I know I can depend on my Honey Baked Ham to get me through the day.
Hey, I'm getting me a Honey Baked Ham. No better cost benefit.
It's really fresh and nothing like frozen. It doesn't taste like what you would buy in a grocery store and, make yourself. I'd make it really badly. But here at Honey Baked, they make it really well, so.
It's the best ham that I've ever had.
Tastes better
than the ham that your mama cooked.
The only ham that I buy is honey baked. The only one I eat.
Thursday at 11, test drive a new career with no strings attached. The unique hiring method Southland employers are using.
Hopefully this will be my career going forward.
Job tryouts, Thursday at 11 on CBS 2 News. Tomorrow on CBS 2 News This Morning, skip the crowded shopping malls. We'll show you easy ways to save money every time you shop online. Plus, bad habits that leave you feeling bloated and how to avoid them. We've got you covered tomorrow morning.
The rights of pregnant women were under scrutiny at the Supreme Court today. A former UPS driver says the company broke the law after her doctor told her not to lift heavy boxes. As CBS 2's Mark Albert reports, the case could affect millions of women.
Having a little problem getting the audio on that story. We will try to bring you a little bit later, but we're going to push ahead here with the story about Honda. It's expanding a recall of cars with Takata drivers' side airbags. It now covers all 50 states. The announcement came as lawmakers grilled a top Takata official on Capitol Hill. The company ignored a midnight deadline to expand the recall, and House lawmakers want to know why millions of cars with defective airbags are still on the road. The airbags can inflate suddenly, shooting metal pieces into the passenger compartment.
Any failure of even one airbag to perform as designed in an automobile accident is incompatible with Takata's mission.
Takata officials say they plan to form a panel to investigate its manufacturing process. The government is exploring its next steps, which could include fines.
Well, despite all the rain, some ski resorts are now set up to automatically make snow when it's needed. One company that does business in Lake Tahoe is so automated that executives can turn on a system with a smartphone.
We take water from a reservoir, we put it on the mountain, we store it, and it goes back into the aquifer. We reuse it over and over again.
The company even uses drones to make sure everything is working.
Sweet. Well, here at home, heavy rain is moving into parts of Orange County, and there's Kai Goldberg. He's in the CBS 2 Mobile Weather Lab. Kai, how's it driving out there?
Well, good evening, Pat. You know, to be quite honest with you, pretty dangerous out here. We're on Pacific Coast Highway. We're headed north towards Huntington Beach. We're headed towards the Huntington Beach Pier, Surf City. And yeah, dangerous because the roads are very slick. It's been raining all afternoon here in the Huntington Beach area, really from Dana Point all the way north in towards Long Beach, as well as the San Pedro area. So what I've been doing, what I highly suggest that you do as well, folks, is keep at least 4 or 5 cars in front of you. You need that braking distance. Also, we've got our windshield wipers working very hard. California Highway Patrol stopped us earlier, suggested if you've got your windshield wipers going, you must have your front headlights on as well. So a lot of safety precautions out here. A rather large cell over the Huntington Beach area right now, still dropping a lot of rain, and I'm sure Josh is going to continue to talk about that throughout the evening. But once again, pretty treacherous conditions out here on PCH. Reporting live from the CBS 2 Mobile Weather Lab, I'm Kai Goldberg. We'll send it back to you.
All right. Yeah, stay safe out there, Kai.
Yeah. She and I on Friday nights like to hijack the Weather Mobile Lab and head over to Bob's Big Boy in Burbank and just hang out all night.
He's telling all our secrets because we got them to keep it quiet. They don't tell on us.
I'm calling the bosses right now. Keep the keys out of Paul's hands. No, you know what? The Mobile Weather Lab has been pretty busy here past couple of days, and it continues. And the view that you saw out there, it's dangerous out there. Even with the little bit of light rain that's coming down, we see a little reduced visibility, the slick roads out there. You got to be careful. I do think it's kind of funny because we've been watching Kai. I don't think Kai knows we've been kind of spying on him all day. He's been singing as he's been driving. It's been really kind of funny.
Good for him. What else is he going to do?
Honestly, just make him drive around all day. Temperatures in the mid-60s right now, relatively cool temperatures. There's downtown Los Angeles. We are looking at some scattered showers in the forecast. Not done with this system just yet. Could be a heavy downpour from time to time as well. So Doppler radar again, that's where we're starting things, and we're going to zoom into that one cell that I've been watching move right through the heart of Los Angeles, now moving into the San Gabriel Valley, and I see a yellow on here. When you see yellow on the Doppler radar, that's more of a hard driving rain. This deeper green, steady rain coming down, and then as it fans out and you get to that light Kelly green. up in our foothills right now. So we're watching that heavy rain move into the San Gabriel Valley. Also watching Lake Arrowhead as you make your way up into our mountain communities, Crestline, some of that steady rainfall coming down as well. And then we'll scoot back down to the south where we head towards Orange County, Lemon Heights there into the city of Orange, and you can see steady rainfall coming down as we speak. How about those rainfall totals today? It was an impressive one. We saw rainfall totals over an inch up and down Southern California. Look at this one that stands out. Yucaipa Ridge in San Bernardino County, almost 9 inches of rain. A lot of people asking where we stand rainfall-wise now that we picked up some rainfall, and I am very happy to report to you we are above average for our seasonal rainfall in downtown LA. Nice to see that. It's been a long time since we've been able to tell you that we are above where we should be for this time of year. Most of the action has been to the south and to the east in Orange, Riverside, San Bernardino County. Still have that subtropical moisture surging up into Southern California, giving us this river of rain that we continue to deal with. And it looks like there could be some more tomorrow. And then another wave from this area of low pressure that's off in the Pacific. This could move through Friday night into Saturday. Quick look at the futurecast and give us an idea. And we put it into motion. Here we are, 10 o'clock tonight, still dealing with a lot of this action. But as I said, down to the South OC, Riverside, San Bernardino County, all of this action pushing from the southwest to the northwest. But we're not done with it just yet, because look, Thursday, here we are early in the morning. Now we see another wave of energy moving through. And what this is just steady streams of moisture. What you'll notice tomorrow, though, more sun pockets there. So we'll see some more sunshine as you make your way through the day tomorrow. Overnight lows into the 50s, 55 in Moreno Valley. I've got 57 in Whittier, 53 up to the north, 48 degrees in Porter Ranch. Daytime highs tomorrow, 60s, maybe a degree or two warmer than today because we're going to get the sun poking through a little bit. 69 LA, 66 in Costa Mesa, and then one last stop off to the east with mid-upper 60s as well. We'll give you that extended forecast. Take another look at the Doppler radar in just a few minutes. For now, it's back to you guys.
All right, bet you about $1. Well, coming up, a cable network apologizes to viewers for a major mistake.
Plus, a courtroom scolding from a judge to a woman accused of killing her son. Find out what she was heard saying to her boyfriend.
Then the next generation of American spacecraft is getting ready to launch. See how it could pave the way for a manned mission to Mars.
And a big bad book about bugs made a little girl mad. Find out how she got the publisher to make a big change.
Weather on CBS 2 is sponsored by Jerome's Furniture, with 9 locations, including the newest store in the South Bay.
Our Midtown bedroom gives you a whole lot of style at an unbeatable price. The upholstered queen-size headboard is perfect for relaxing. And for only $7.99, you get the headboard, footboard, and sideboards, a 6-drawer dresser with felt-lined top drawers, a big beveled mirror, and nightstand, all in a warm chestnut finish with stainless steel accents. All of it, only $7.99. Really, that's not a sale price, that's Jerry's price. And you get it every day at Jerome's.
Right now at Hometown Buffet, things are getting steak-tastic. That's because we're introducing 5 delicious takes on our legendary grilled steak. And don't miss our new desserts from our friends at Cinnabon. It's all for a limited time, only at Hometown Buffet.
'Tis the holidays at Ross, and all through the store there are gifts, more gifts, oh, gifts galore. In every nook and every cranny there are presents for all, something sweet for your granny. So to Ross you must go and take the whole list. You wouldn't want anyone to think they were missed. So many good things, there's no need for stress. And the best part of all, you'll find them for less. Happiest holidays from Ross.
CBS tonight, it's 2 new hours of Survivor, with tensions running high.
Baylor, you're a brat.
Reed, shut your mouth.
And patience running low.
Can I just finish?
I already knew all of this.
Don't touch me.
Blood versus water is put to the ultimate test.
Hey.
4 crucial challenges.
My back's against the wall. I just got to start swinging.
2 tribal councils.
I could totally flip the entire game. I'm smarter than I look sometimes.
Don't miss 2 new hours of Survivor, CBS tonight.
Cameron McIntosh presents the spectacular new production of Andrew Lloyd Webber's The Phantom of the Opera. Critics are raving. It's bigger and better than ever before. See the phenomenal new production of the world's greatest love story, The Phantom of the Opera.
Premiering at the Hollywood Pantages Theater June 11th through August 2nd. Tickets on sale Sunday.
Aerial coverage from Sky 2 is brought to you by Stater Brothers, where you always get more for less.
Right now at Hometown Buffet, things are getting steak-tastic. That's because we're introducing 5 delicious takes on our legendary grilled steak. And don't miss our new desserts from our friends at Cinnabon. It's all for a limited time, only at Hometown Buffet.
A Bay Area girl didn't like the title of a book series because it was aimed only at boys, so she set out on a mission.
CBS 2's Kate Gogirin shows us how the 7-year-old is making a difference.
Go ahead.
A galaxy is huge. It includes stars, planets, and other space objects.
Little Parker Danes had no idea how big a change she'd make.
When I went to the library, I saw a cool book.
And after she took it home, that book made her angry. It was here in the children's section at the Milpitas Public Library where Parker first found the book that started it all.
I picked it up and read the title, Biggest, Baddest Books of Bugs.
It was a book part of a series, Pirates, Monsters, Warriors, Beasts, and Bugs. But the title wasn't the problem.
Biggest, Baddest Books for Boys. Yeah.
And you didn't like that, huh?
No.
The 7-year-old says, why just boys?
Girls can like bugs too. I told Dad that we needed to do something.
And what did you do?
I wrote a letter.
And sent it straight to the publisher.
When I saw the back cover title, it said Biggest, Baddest Books for Boys, and it made me very unhappy.
Less than a month later, Abdo Publishing wrote her back.
They took my advice really well, and the letter I saw is true, and they're not even lying.
It's incredible that someone so young has been able to make such a big change.
And Biggest, Baddest Books for Boys became no more. The publisher printed a new series for both boys and girls. You changed the entire title of the book. How does that make you feel?
Super duper 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 super 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 duper 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 happy.
She's empowered already. Well, Parker says she wants to be a writer when she grows up.
You know, she'll be all right when she comes out of her shell.
Yeah, I know. A little on the...
Anna, Elsa, and Olaf are about to hit theaters again in a new story. We'll have details of a big Frozen announcement.
Plus, a local couple is finally headed home after spending nearly 2 years overseas fighting to clear their names.
Plus, we're one step closer to turning science fiction into fact. We'll have details of the first Orion test flight and how it could carry humans deep into space.
And rain is causing problems up and down California. Chief Meteorologist Josh Rubenstein is back with another check of the weather.
Stalkers invade the lives of the people they stalk to feed their obsession.
One team stalks the stalkers.
You can't let fear overwhelm you. You have to fight back.
But now...
we have a serial stalker.
You think there could be more victims?
They'll face an enemy.
It doesn't make any sense. There's no pattern.
Like nothing they've ever seen.
A woman did all this?
Most female stalkers don't target strangers.
I don't want to hurt you.
You won't.
A new episode of Stalker tonight.
Every day, thousands of children have too little to eat, and thousands more have no place to call home. So why are we so optimistic? Because millions of Americans have the heart to make a difference.
The star behind the multi-platinum smash hit from Disney's Frozen takes the stage. Idina Menzel, Saturday, October 3rd at Hollywood Bowl. American Express card members, get your tickets now through Thursday, December 4th at 10 p.m. before the general public on Friday, December 5th at 10 a.m. For tickets, visit Ticketmaster.com or call 800-745-3000. Performing as part of the American Express concert series.
Join America's New Year's celebration at the Rose Parade. Watch from the grandstands in your reserved seats. Order your tickets online now at sharpseating.com or call 626-795-4171.
Live from the CBS Broadcast Center in Los Angeles, this is CBS 2 News at 5 p.m. Coverage you can count on.